Mahāsvanaḥ. For this, Adi Shankara gives very beautiful meanings. Mahāsvanaḥ. Svana means sound, swara. So mahāsvanaḥ means one who makes great sound. It's called mahāsvanaḥ. Or the sound which is worshipable, the sound which he makes becomes the form of worshipable. That is Vedas. That is why it's called mahāsvanaḥ. And then uh, he gives a proof from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Asya mahato bhūtasya nisvasitam yetat yad ऋग्वेदो यजुर्वेदो सामवेदो अथर्वाङ्गिरस इतिहास पुराणं विद्या उपनिषद श्लोक सूत्राणि अन्य व्याख्यानानि. He says Lord makes a huge sound, and that sound is called Vedas. And this is the one special peculiar quality of Veda, which is called Apaurishaya. Apaurishaya means which is not made by any human beings. So here, Lord is making sound means not just by his mouth, but by his breath. Otherwise, we have different meanings for this nama. Like in Varaha Avatara, we see in Bhagavatam, Nishamya Ghargharattam. In Varaha Avatar, Lord makes this sound Gharghar. So that can be also called mahāsvanaḥ. Or mahāsvanaḥ can also mean for Rama, because Valmiki Rishi explains Hamsa Matta, Hamsa Swara Ramaha. Lord Rama can make a very beautiful sound, or he can talk. The sound which Rama speaks, it resembles the sound of Hamsa. We don't know how Hamsa usually sounds. But Shastra says Hamsa sounds are very sharp and very vibrant. The similar way, Rama also, he speaks, his words, his voice is very sharp and very vibrant. So, mahāsvanaḥ means not the sound which he makes through his mouth, but the sound which he is making by his breath. That's why Vedas are called Apaurishaya, because the Vedas are not spoken or made by any humans, or not even Purusha, the Uttama Purusha, that is Lord himself. So Vedas are considered as his breath. When our Lord is breathing out, the Vedas comes out. And then the whole world is completely filled with Vedas, because everything is Lord's breath ultimately. That's why the rishis are called mantra drashtas, not mantra kartas. Rishis, they used to sit in their meditation, and they used to connect their consciousness with this universal consciousness, and they can hear these Vedic mantras, and then they receive this knowledge. Not only rishis, we have seen many scientists also. Scientists, they usually think about certain principle, and they will be meditating on the certain principle again and again and again and again, and suddenly idea sparks in their brain, and then they come up with some new inventions and new principles, new laws. So this sound is very important. Is there any spiritual knowledge before the Vedas? No. Vedas are the ultimate knowledge, and Vedas, they are called Anadi. Anadi means there is no any beginning for the Vedas. For Bible, Quran, for all these literatures, there are beginning. But for Vedas, it is Anadi. Anadi means there is no beginning. Why? Because it is Lord's breath. You cannot ascertain whether Lord came first or his breath came first. Both exist together simultaneously, eternally. So the Vedas are called Anadi and Anantaha, endless. We cannot limit Vedas. This is the Veda. This much only is the Veda. Vedas are increasing, ever increasing. As we progress in spiritual life, we get more and more Vedic knowledge. Like we have Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses, but if you go higher planets, there are many more lakhs of verses. So it is not concealed, or it is not limited. Vedas are not limited, they're unlimited. That's why it's called Anadi and Anantaha and Apaurishaya, not created by any humans. So in the similar way here, mahāsvanaḥ, one who makes a beautiful and great noise, whatever we speak, it has no meaning. But whenever Lord speaks, Whenever Lord even breathes out, it has deeper meaning. That's why he's called mahāsvanaḥ or mahāsvanaḥ. Maha means glorious, and svanaha means uh, one who has the name, one who has a glorious names. He is also called mahāsvanaḥ. Lord's every name is very glorious. Makkanchor, glorious name. Ranachod, glorious name. Whatever name is given to Lord, they all become glorious. That's why he's called mahāsvanaḥ. Whatever comes in connection with the Lord, they all become glorious. That's why the word mahāsvanaḥ is used. Asya uditi nama. His names are very glorious. He's called mahāsvanaḥ. There's a beautiful story regarding this in Upanishad. Once what happened? Vaishampayana, he wakes up in the morning, and then while walking, unknowingly he steps on his sister's son's neck, and then the boy leaves the body. He dies, and then when everyone wakes up, they become shocked that Vaishampayana has killed his own sister's son, and then he got this Brahmahati dosha. What happened? A week before, there was a conference, Rishi's conference happened in Meru Parvata. And somehow or other, Vaishampayana, because of his busy schedule, he could not attain that. And then all the Rishis were discussing, and they were looking for where is Vaishampayana. He was not there, so they become angry. So they gave a curse that Vaishampayana will get a Brahmahati dosha. And then now he has killed his own sister's son, and then he got Brahmahati dosha. So Vaishampayana ordered his disciples that you make a prayaschitta yajna for me so that I can come out of this Brahmahati dosha. And then Yajnavalkya was there. He was also one of his disciples and a relative. So Yajnavalkya, he steps forward and he says, for this yajna, we don't have to involve all the disciples. I alone, I'm enough. I'm more competent. He was not speaking in the sense of he is more competent than others, but he said, I alone can do this. We don't have to involve everyone for this personal work. But Vaishampayana could not understand this. He became very furious. He became very angry. He said, because of you only it happened. The story goes very long. I don't want to prolong the story. Because of Yajnavalkya, the boy, got a curse, and because of that curse, and then Vaishampayana got a curse, and then the story goes long. So anyway, there was a heated argument between Vaishampayana and Yajnavalkya. So Vaishampayana said, now you get out of my school. You don't have to stay in my school. And then Yajnavalkya says, yes, I also will leave you because a guru has to hear what disciple is trying to say. You don't have patience, so I'm leaving. And then guru says, whatever Vedas you have learned, please give it back, and then you go. So Yajnavalkya, he vomited all the Vedas that he has learned from Vaishampayana. And then Vedas were lying down on the ground. And Vaishampayana became very worried that whatever Vedas has to be in the hearts of Brahmanas, now it is on the floor, on the ground. So he ordered his disciples to eat them. So disciples cannot eat, just vomit. So they have taken a form of a birds. That's called titri birds. So titri birds, they have taken this form of titri birds, and they have eaten all the Vedas in the form of vomit. And that's why it is called Taittiriya Upanishad. The Upanishad given by Titri birds are called Taittiriya Upanishad. So Yajnavalkya, he goes and then he meditates on Surya. And then the Lord of Surya Deva, who is that? We have Hayagriva. Hayagriva is the Lord of Surya Deva. Hayagriva appears in the form of horse, and then he neighs. Horse usually they make this sound neigh. And then from that sound, the Vedic mantras were there. So apparently it looks like some horse is making some noise, but Yajnavalkya received Vedic instructions or Vedic mantras from that horse neigh. So that's why it's called mahāsvanaḥ. And then that Veda has become Shukla Yajurveda. Horse came in the form of white in color and then delivered this Veda. That's why the Veda itself has become Shukla Yajurveda. And then whatever he has learned from Vaishampayana is called Krishna Yajurveda. So Yajurveda can be divided into this two, Krishna Yajurveda and Shukla Yajurveda. So that is the thing, that whatever Lord is making, even the noise, it is not simply a noise. It is mahāsvanaḥ. It is very glorious noise. That is Vedic mantras. It has beautiful meaning, not like our noise. Even if we chant mantra, it is noise only. But Lord, when He, makes noise, it is not just noise. It is Vedic mantras. They are all glorious. So this is what we should understand from this.